Greetings, Voyagers. We are here in beautiful, historic Salem, Massachusetts. And I have an update for you, some big news, some changes, big changes. This coronavirus pandemic, unfortunately, has rendered van dwelling and the nomadic lifestyle unsustainable. Planet Fitnesses are closed. Can't find a place to shower. Trying to shower in the van. You know, it's doable right now because it's not all that cold out. But they're saying that this pandemic won't be under control until after there's a vaccine developed and widely distributed. And that could be another year and a half, possibly 2 years. And we simply can't, and there's no way we can travel anymore. All the federal lands out west, all the national parks, all the national forests, all the BLM land, all the private campgrounds and RV parks, there's nowhere to go. They're all closed. And nowhere to shower, and you know, it's just not possible anymore. So we're here, and we're going to stay here in the Salem area for the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. I have to wait for my mail to get forwarded from South Dakota. Now we're going to go up to my place in northern Maine. It's kind of rough up there, you know. There's no electricity in the place. There's no heat, no running water. But there is an outhouse, and there is a spring down the road where we can get fresh water. Potable, drinkable, fresh, aquifer, spring water. We're not that far, actually, from Poland Springs up there, so it's all good. So we'll be able to set up the outdoor shower tent, and we can shower outdoors. And when it's cold, you know, if it's, down in the 40s, we can shower in the house. I can set up a big plastic tub, can heat water on the stove, use the 2-gallon garden sprayer, and have at it, and we can stay clean. There's a supermarket 30 miles away, along with a Walmart, 24-hour gas station. So there are goods and services nearby. Drugstores, hardware stores. I have a lot of work to do up there too. I have to repair my generator. I have a little Honda generator up there that I used to use for building the house and the shed, for all my power tools. When the battery ran out, I just fire up the generator, put those 18-volt lithium batteries on the generator for a while, and go back to work. But the generator's been sitting up there. Last time I tried to use it, it wouldn't start because it needs fresh gasoline. The gasoline that was in there was probably a couple years old. And it simply won't run on old gas. It needs fresh gas. So I have to siphon the gas that's in there and put fresh gas in it. And I might as well replace the spark plug and do an oil change on that too. So there's maintenance on that. I'm going to need that generator, because we're going to be staying up there probably till September. I also have to fix the lawnmower. It doesn't start anymore either, so I know it needs a new spark plug. I'll replace the ignition wire. The blades on the lawnmower, when I first bought the property, went up there to cut the grass, I didn't know where all the rocks were, so there's some big chunks missing from the blade. So yeah, I got to do some work, and I have to keep that grass cut down low all the time, because otherwise you get mosquitoes. They love to nest in the grass, in the tall grass. So as long as we're going to be up there, I have to keep the grass cut real low. So I'm going to need that lawnmower. So there's that. There's some repair work to do on the house. The woodpeckers pecked a big hole in the upper corner way up at the top by the roof, so I got to patch that. So there's work to do up there. It'll be busy. I looked at the Verizon coverage map up there, and I've had problems. It's always been sort of right on the edge of coverage, so I get dropped calls, and forget about internet. It's just not going to happen. I'm lucky to get voice and text. But I looked at the Verizon coverage map yesterday just to recheck, and it looks like instead of being in a gray area, it's in a solid area on the map with 4G. That's what it says. So maybe they've improved their service up there. That would be nice, because otherwise I'm going to have to drive 15 miles to get a good signal if I want to upload any videos. I tried making this video. I made the video actually on my camcorder. I set it up down the Winter Island with a nice backdrop and everything. But it was a 16-minute video, and I'm trying to upload it to my online video editor, WeVideo, and it was taking forever. It was like a half an hour, and it only gotten a third of the way, if that much, uploaded, and my battery was running down, so I decided to make this video on my smartphone. Another one of my soon-to-be world-famous one-take smartphone videos from the road. Okay, because this I can upload straight to YouTube. I don't have to upload it to WeVideo, do some editing, and then have them upload it to YouTube. I can go straight to YouTube from here, from the phone. I have to watch my time. I only get 15 minutes for my video. So, the master plan. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't see my earlier video, I tested negative for the coronavirus. Yes. But I'm still scared. I mean, it means I can still get it. And it's just such an annoyance to have to wipe down everything and put your mask on, put your gloves on when you go to the store, when you come back out, wash your hands, wipe everything down. You know, it's too much. It's getting to be too much, and I'm getting paranoid. And when we get up to my place up in Maine, there's nobody around. We won't have to do any of that stuff. There's no virus up there where I'm out in the woods practically. So, I mean, we will have to go into Walmart or the supermarket once in a while for supplies, but that's okay. We can do that once in a while. And we'll have to be coming back to Salem a time or two for doctor's appointments. And I'm probably going to order some stuff off of Amazon. So I'll need to pick up packages, check my mail, that kind of thing. But for the most part, we're going to be up north in the woods. And it's going to be an experience. Now, the master plan is we can't stay in a van another winter because there's just nowhere to shower. It was doable for 2 winters. The first 2 winters we lived in the van. It was doable because we had Planet Fitness. Not a problem. The van was insulated, and I got my little Mr. Heater Buddy propane heater, which works pretty well. But there's nowhere to shower, and there's no way we're going to try to shower in the van when it's like, 22 degrees Fahrenheit outside. I mean, it's too much. It's way too much. So, sadly, unfortunately, we're going to have to put the nomadic lifestyle, the voyage, the Vangasmic voyage, on hold for probably a year and a half or 2 years. There are affordable apartments, places that we can afford to rent in the Bangor area. And they're nice. They're not ghetto. I mean, I've seen rents up there for $700 a month for a 1-bedroom. Includes heat and hot water. You can get a nicer place for $850 a month. Includes heat and hot water, and some of them include heat, hot water, and electricity. And these are decent places. These are houses that have yards. Up there in Bangor, houses have yards. And out in the country setting with woods and everything, and just a hop, skip, and a jump from downtown Bangor where we can get all we need. There's a Home Depot there, there's a Lowe's, there's Walmart, there's supermarkets, pharmacies, everything, all the goods and services you would need, we can find up there. So come September, we're going to start apartment hunting up there. I was looking at places on Craigslist yesterday just to get a feel for it. We'll be able to get into someplace decent, not in a ghetto, in a nice neighborhood, maybe even out in the country, and we'll be able to afford it. And we won't be, pushing our budget to the max and not having any money left over at the end of the month to even do anything. like we had in the ghetto. So this will be different. We'll have a little more money. We won't be able to really save much money, not like we are now, living in a van. You know, we're able to save about $1,000 a month because we're not traveling right now. We're not spending $80 a day on gasoline. So by staying put, we'll be able to save money. So that's another 5 months. We should be able to save another $5,000 between now and then. That doesn't include the stimulus money that we're going to be getting soon, and some money that we've already saved. So that's going to put us ahead of the game. So, and Bangor is a college town. There's the University of Maine at Orono. Orono is a town right near Bangor. There's a couple of other colleges, at least a couple other colleges up there. So if they don't come back into session in the fall, and it's dubious right now, it's doubtful because of the pandemic, there's going to be a lot of landlords up there who are hurting. They're going to be having vacancies, and they'll be begging people to rent. So not to sound like I'm, taking advantage, exploiting a bad situation, I'm just saying we shouldn't have any trouble finding a decent place at a price we can afford. And it's beautiful up there. Bangor area is absolutely nice. It's surrounded by woods and farms and rivers, and it's just a really beautiful place. It's especially a great place to be in the fall. So we'll be happy there. We'll be in an apartment. We'll have heat, hot water, electricity. We'll have internet, and we'll be good. And I'll be shooting videos of the area. We'll be doing day trips, and we'll be spending a lot of time at my place, which is only about 85 miles from Bangor, so maybe an hour and a half drive. So we'll be able to go visit the place and hang out up there. And there's a lot of spectacular hiking and scenery in Maine, so I'll be able to put together a lot of nice videos. But they won't be so much travel videos, and then when the pandemic is under control and all the campgrounds open up back west, we'll get back in the van and we'll become nomads again. We'll become migratory again. We'll follow the weather. And at least we'll always know that there'll be a place we can fall back on if the poop hits the ventilator again and there's lockdowns. We know that we'll be able to rent a place. Now it gets brutally cold up there in Bangor sometimes, but that's okay. We'll be well housed, we'll be comfortable, we'll be safe, we'll be fun. And there's a hospital up there, the Eastern Maine Medical Center. It's where my mother died, actually, when she died of leukemia back in the early 1990s. I think it was, it was earlier than that. I think it was 1984. So there's a hospital right there, so we'll be well positioned, and it'll be nice. It'll be interesting to be living in an apartment again. We'll have a kitchen. I'll be able to cook. I'll be able to bake. We'll have TV. It'll be nice. So big changes, sweeping changes, but for the better. We'll either be at my place or we'll be living in the Bangor area, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Every time I cross that bridge over the Passamaquoddy River from New Hampshire into Maine, there's a big sign that says, "Welcome to Maine, the way life should be." And they got that right. So I'm running out of time. So just wanted to check in and give an update. I'm feeling better. I think this virus, it wasn't the coronavirus. I'm finally starting to beat it. And things are looking pretty good right now. So I hope you all are doing well. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends, and share, because sharing is caring. Peace and out.